Crypto bros, so just as we expect, the Bitcoin price bounced back to 70,000 from our level, $61,000. Congrats to everybody who took this trade. Now, what I'm doing next, I'm gonna show you and speak a little bit in this video about my next steps here on Bitcoin. Before we start, remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and this video is only for educational and entertaining purposes. Always do your own research, do your. And once again, basically, just as we predicted, there was a huge buying pressure. So we went all the way up from 61,000 to around 71,000, so 17%. And it looks like to me, if we'll keep trading within this level, so from 73,000 around this level to 61,000 or 60,000, then we're gonna have a massive altcoin rally, and this might be basically a harvesting time. If this happens right in April, we will probably gonna see a lot of altcoins outperforming Bitcoin, outperforming of course Ethereum, and giving crazy returns. Now this is what I expect to happen. So once again, the best what could happen now is Bitcoin coming back again to 66,000, or coming again to 73 and coming back to 66,000, and then basically at least first 2 weeks of April will be simply harvesting on altcoins. And this is what you gotta be prepared of. This is what I'm doing. This is what I think might happen soon. Regarding halving event, remember that on halving, I would be expecting a dump on Bitcoin. Sell the news, right? Buy the rumor, sell the news. This is gonna be the second biggest news of the year for Bitcoin, basically. The biggest was ETF. Do you remember what happened on the news? How the dump, it wasn't that big. The same thing I expect for halving. But before halving, once again, probably trading within this range, and then beautiful altcoin rally. We already have a lot of altcoins giving good returns this week. For top 100 to 200 in the market cap. The best performing coins now are first meme coins on Solana, and second AI coins. There might be a new rally on BSC chain, on BP20 chain, because there is one coin that went to, if I'm not mistaken, 60 million, so be aware of that. Money might come, the liquidity might come now from Solana into Binance Smart Chain. But until now, it looks like we're gonna have at least next 2 weeks of harvesting first AI meme coins in pre-sale, so be early. Also remember, around 3 weeks ago or around a month ago, I showed you Ready to Fight token. It's basically a token backed by Alexander Usyk, the legend, I would say for now one of the best boxers in the world. And now, because his fight is coming in May, so in around 2 months, this might be bullish for the token, right? And the thing is, they've been doing a lot of contests now that I want to show you. Here are some of their utilities for the token. If you haven't seen the full video on RTF yet, go and check the full video. I think it's worth checking it out. And this is just in points. We're reading what are the utilities of the token. If you don't remember about Ready to Fight, it's basically a first boxing app, social network boxing app, and this is also on blockchain, alright? So all the payments will be done in their native token. It looks like they have a huge funding because they've also now been working on their layer 1 blockchain, EVM compatible. So around 2 weeks ago they launched their testnet. So now what you can do is basically what you can do now is download the wallet, try doing some things on the testnet. You can get free tokens on the testnet and do some transactions, and you're just gonna see how that works. There's gonna be also the hackathon, $20,000 in prizes. If you are into that, if you're into developing into Solidity, that might be interesting to you. And this is until 17th April, right? So from 14th March until 17th April. So you've got, when you're watching the video, you've got probably around 3 weeks. As you can see in here, testnet is live. They announced it on 7th March. So actually before I made the full video on them. As the campaign, price pool $20,000 campaign that I just told you about. So now if you're interested in airdrop, they have a 200k campaign in their tokens. You basically need to download the app and go through the steps that they show you, and you can take part in it. There's also 50,000 in USDT for the campaign. There will be a leaderboard, so in the end of March, so you have probably around a week when you're watching the video for the campaign, for the community campaign, not a hackathon, but for the community campaign. You're gonna see the leaderboard, and for top 500 there will be shared 50,000 in their tokens and 50,000 in USDT. That will be the third snapshot. So if you're into just getting free tokens, airdrops, without investing anything. That might be the thing for you. So check their Twitter if you're interested. I will be very interested to see how they launch their layer 1, and the same for the token. I'll keep you updated. Maybe I'll give you an update if they launch some new features or something interesting. But like I say, I'm bullish on that, especially that U6 fight is coming, and this is going to be one of the biggest boxing events this year, and this will be basically historical fight, right, in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is also highly investing into crypto. I might actually go for the fight, go to see it live, but the thing is, remember that there will be millions of people watching the fight. So then let's say he speaks about ATF token somewhere right on the conference. It can basically pump the price, or it can basically get new people interested in the app. That means new users, that means new investors. Coming back to Bitcoin, if you catch the correction that we had here, and if you are in a good profit now, remember to take profits. I expect Bitcoin to once again to be trading within this level, so take profits and we'll see. I would be catching it again, basically shorting. Remember, as I always say in the bull market, there's nothing more difficult than shorting Bitcoin in the bull market, basically. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.